Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of this Python series. Today we are going to learn the basic print function and its uses. So let's start with the definition first. So like we have in C printf, in Java system.out.println, in Python it's print function which actually used to print output on the screen. So it is even more efficient and more better when compared to C and Java because of its elegant syntax and its dynamic typing. Then uh, then it also converts the message you want when you pass into a string. When you pass something into a string, like it can be anything, like an object of a, it can be any int or float or anything. But before it just print the output on the screen, it converts into a string and then it print it on the screen. Okay, so so if you went to the next step, which is the we'll be going to use of this separator and end parameters. So I'm going to implement them practically in the next few minutes. So let us first know the definition of them. So basically what separate does is it separates two or more objects with a specific delimiter, which means if I mention any two strings or two integers or two floats or anything, which can be any of two objects, and if I want to separate them with a specific delimiter, the delimiter is I want to specify with a specific like a hyphen, like I want to mention like an two strings should be separated with an at the rate symbol in the similar manner, so we can use them in the way what you want. The second thing which I want to mention is the end parameter, which is used to overcome the problem of slash n when using print function. That's because, so that is in print by default it take care of the slash n, that is next line. It prints uh, uh, it, it prints a message and goes to the next line. But if we have two strings and we need to print them on a single line, then we use the end parameter. That's the actual use of end parameter, as I said. So if you want to print, suppose if you have two strings and you have to print them on a single line, you use end parameter. So let's move on to Google Colab to understand them, to implement them practically. See, uh, let's start with the basic stuff. Let's say I'm going to print them the hello world. See, I'm going to print them hello world. So you can see here. So this is a basic syntax of print statement, like printing with print followed by parenthesis, followed by giving a object, like it can be of any object, like you mention not only string, you mention in float anything. So this is one kind of thing if you want to print them. So the second kind is if you want to print multiple objects at the same time, you can separate them with a comma. The thing you have to consider from first and second is the first case you have mentioned manually. The second case you're going to mention it. The comma is taking care of it. The comma here, which is the delimiter you're mentioning here, which actually works as a space in the Python when using print function. Then you don't need to mention two or more objects, only strings. You can mention like as I mentioned before, you can mention a string, integer, a float, a character. You have to think. The first thing is the character or a string both are same in Python. Like in Java or C, they are both are different. But in Python, it's even a single character or it's a sequence of characters, but both are strings only in Python. Then you have the true. It's a boolean. So you mention a collection or a different types of objects, it's going to print them as well. So now, as I said in the PPT before, I'm going to discuss this. See, you can see in this case, I've taken two strings and printed in two lines. So you can see the print is taking care of the slash and character, and it's printing the hello. Then it's going to the next line and it's printing the world. But what if I want to print both the strings on a single line? Then comes the concept of end, which means I want to print both the strings on a single line, then I want to mention an end. So again, by default, it's having a slash in character. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove that. I'm going to print now. See, you can see now the difference. The first case, both the strings are printed in the next line after one string is printed. The second case, both the strings are printed in a single line. That's the main use of end. So which reduces the default case of slash n of in the print statement. Then comes the separator. Separator, what it actually does is, if you have two strings, see the case what I want to show is this: if you have two strings, that two, like in this manner it should be there, not in this case. For the understanding purpose, I have written here. See, if it is a single character, you're not able to do that. That's why I mentioned it should be in two or more objects, or two or more strings, or two more integers. Then it's going to apply this separator delimiter. If it is one string here and one string in the other line, it's not going to apply this. So if it is in this manner, like if it is in this manner only, it's going to implement that. Which means if it is one statement, one line, I'm going to apply the two or more strings, two or more objects. Okay, like this we have to mention. Like I've taken PSC Geetam, I mentioned an address symbol. So both the strings are separated with an @. So finally, you can use both separate and AND at the same time. The first separator will be invoked followed by an AND. So you can see here I have given a space in separator and an @ in the AND. So both are first separated with a space. Then the last it is separate. It is given with an @ symbol. So let's come back to the PPT. Yeah, that so this is what I have said, which means the separator which separates two or more objects with a specific delimiter, as I mentioned in the collab, and AND is used to overcome the problem of slash n when using print function. So that's it, guys. So we are Developer Studio Clubs. So if you want any more details, you can go to this link and connect with us. So that's it. Thank you.